What's going on, guys? So in today's video we are finally going to be showing how badly the old Duramax, the lowered Duramax on 22x12s and 305/45s rub. We got to do a couple things prior. We're going to get some diesel additive for the Duramax because I've never ran any. So we're going to hit up Advanced Auto and go from there. Didn't have the Duramax getting all the diesel. I mean, you gotta toss some of the old 1500. Trucks is cool and all, but on them dang double fill up days, it was $42, 19 gallons, and then we're gonna have to fill the Duramax up as well. Gonna bust up a $100 bill filling these things up, which sucks. No more wide wheels for the moment equals I can actually go through the drive-through at the bank. All right, so like I said, we're gonna grab some diesel additive. Advanced Auto Parts, here we are. Hopefully they have some. Advanced Auto Parts for the lose did not have what I wanted, so it looks like O'Reilly's bound I am. All right, guys, well, I just snagged the Duramax, and as you can see, we got a black hood. So I just want to swap it up a little bit, give it that whole flow. And as well as I've been missing the black, in all honesty. I never thought I would say that, but I guess once you have a black vehicle, like, you never want one just because it's such a headache to keep up with. But then once you get one, you're like, dang, this thing is pretty sick. And then, yeah, so I've been kind of missing the black. So I figured I'd take the hood off it because the roof is black, now the hood's black. Give it a kind of a cool look rather than just taking the whole wrap off. You know, swap it up a little bit, try it out. You know, while I've you know, got that opportunity. I think it looks pretty tough. So we're about to go grab some fuel, go by O'Reilly's, and then eventually we will be showing y'all how badly this rubs. Well, finally getting some fuel. It's only the third gas station because one didn't have any diesel, the other didn't have pay at the pump. And so we are finally here getting some fuel. Also went by O'Reilly's, and they as well did not have the fuel additive that I wanted. Some people say you should do it every single fill up. Some people say you should never do it. It doesn't matter. I wanted to try it out, see if there's any noticeable difference in fuel economy and anything, but might just order some. $52, 19 gallons from empty. So I guess I got a 20-gallon tank on this thing. It seems tiny. I'm just gonna kind of show y'all what it's like. It's kind of tough to daily drive, honestly. Just ate some Bojangles. Y'all don't be sleeping on Bojangles. They got some fire chicken. But y'all see that pole way over there? So check this out. That's as tight as I can turn. Now watch how long it takes. We're at a freaking, I can turn it a little tighter. We're at like complete next row over in order to not tear this thing up. I mean, look. All right, when we straighten out, I'll show y'all just how little we're actually turned. That's straight. So that's how little of turning we have. And in all reality, it's not horrible. I mean, like, let's see. We can make stuff like this. Parking lots are absolute nightmare. Like if there's cars and stuff parked, absolute nightmare. Drive-throughs, forget about it. There's no way. Most all your drive-throughs, you cannot turn. You cannot make that turn sharp enough coming around the building to actually get it. So, you know, like your roads and stuff, they're no big deal, but drive-throughs, parking lots, anywhere tight, dude, good luck. If you could do 2-inch drop shackles on your Duramax and run 22x12s, negative 51s with 305/45s and not rub, I get maybe one, not even a quarter not even 1/4 of a turn. And it's hitting right there. So we're about to, this isn't gonna be anything permanent, but I'm about to trim it up a little bit so I can at least even get out of here. So I actually had to trim this little guy right here just to get it out of the basement because it literally would not turn. I did drive it to Gear's house, but it was a nightmare. There was like 2 places where I had to stop and back up, one being his driveway. Definitely leave me a comment if I should get some additives, because I ended up not getting any because the most recommended one was not local to buy, so I might order some. But drop your comment. Is it needed? What brand should I get? All that jazz. For anyone new, this truck is 2-inch drop shackles in the rear, and then the front just basically at stock height. Fairly level. The front does sit a little bit lower than the rear, and so do we rub? Yes, yes, it rubs. It rubs badly. 22 by 12, -55. So these are concave lipped American Forces. So they are out there, bro. And you know, stock height in the front with 305/45 Nitto 420s. They do make a shorter one, a 40 series, and I probably should have went with that, but I kind of wanted a little bit more meat on these because these are expensive wheels. But you know, whatever. If you want to run the smaller tire, it definitely, I'm sure, will help. But enough rambling. It rubs horrendously right here. This turn right here, if a car pulled up to the line, it would be literally impossible for me to make this turn. I'd have to go in behind them, which I've done before. But literally, like, that was pretty close to going like the edge of the road right there. As you can see, it's peeled the wrap up and honestly even polished her up a little bit. So it rubs badly there. I'll turn the wheel and I'll show y'all exactly where it hits, because it hits pretty far up. Freaking, the reason why I bought these, because I didn't think they'd throw rocks. Well, guess what they freaking do. I need to do a full tire review on these things because I've got some good and bads about them. Definitely need to do that. But as you can see, we've got a ton of tire freaking scraping. Literally an inch inside the tire is where it's rubbing. So she's definitely too low. We'll come over here to the other side, let y'all see the front. So the front is absolutely fine. Like I said, I cut plenty enough for it to totally clear. Got a little bit of wrap coming up. Rip, oh well. Anywho, as you see, totally fine. That's turned that much, which is, let's look in here. It's pretty terrible, not gonna lie. So obviously you've already seen the clip in the parking lot and stuff, so it can be kind of a burden to drive, honestly, tight situations, and really frustrating, not gonna lie. That pretty much leaves us with the option of raising the front up, and I think I'm gonna do that. A lot of people say raise the front up because, so, you know, you've got people everywhere. Some people don't like rake, some people don't like squat, some people, I guess most people like level, but I myself on some vehicles don't like it perfectly level. So we might be giving the old Duramax the baby squat treatment. So might be raising the front up some. We'll see, you know, what it looks like in relation to the rear, but I'm gonna raise the front up some, and it should be able to clear a lot easier. We're still gonna have rubbing problems, excuse me, just ate freaking yakking over here. It's just a wide wheel, dude, especially because I want to put the fender flares back on, get them painted, put the flares back on at some point. That's going to be even bigger issues, so I don't really know. Street tires have been awesome. I am debating throwing some mud tires on there. I can't remember what brand it is, but there's some that are cool that are directional mud tires, and they look pretty freaking sweet. But I have not committed to that, obviously. But I think they are actually even a little bit shorter than these, so that would help. But I just want to, you know, get everything clearing so I don't feel burdened not to drive it. And I even might be taking the windshield tint off just because I refuse to drive it over there where I got the ticket. And we do go over there a decent amount, which requires me to take baby squat, which is no big deal. But some nights, you know, if I drive baby squat all week, I'd like to take this thing out on the weekends. But I can't do that if we're going over there. So yeah, you know, we're running into some issues. The old Duramax is, you know, she's got some stuff going on to where it's kind of annoying to drive her sometimes. but the overall driving experience is amazing with the Duramax, of course. So in comparison to this, Baby Squat is, oh my gosh, it's like a little four-wheeler compared to this as far as turning radius. It's awesome. So anyone that did love this look and has been debating and doing to their truck, I figured I did owe it to y'all to show y'all what you're gonna be getting into, because you see a lot of these trucks on Instagram, they're running stupid wide wheels and they look amazing, and they don't necessarily tell you the headache that they're going through. They have these crazy setups and you're like, wow, how in the world do they do that? I want to do that. But then come to find out they can only turn their wheel half a turn, or they've chopped the ever-loving crap out of their truck or something. So even like Baby Squat, I see some people, a couple people have messaged me saying that they have really bad rubbing issues, and I'll go look and they'll do this. They've done the same setup as me, 3-inch leveling kit, 22x12s, but then they have a different brand 33, and I've stated this multiple times, the Turos run a little small. So in some cases people would be upset because their tire isn't the full size, but in my case I love it because it allows me to fully turn my truck. I can turn that thing all the way, no issue. It'll rub just a little bit, but it's not damaging anything, it's just barely rubbing. And then you got these other people that get these different ones, like you'll go with a Toyo or something, and it's a full size tire, and then they have way more rubbing issues than me because they have a full 12.5-inch wide tire and I've got a 12-inch wide, or whatever it measures out to be, a little bit shorter, a little bit narrower. And in my case it works out perfect, but in some people's cases it can really mess you up. So you got to be careful. Tire sizes, wheel sizes, lifts, lowers, just do your research for sure. You know, Instagram, DM, don't be scared to DM people. Anyone that has DM me on Instagram knows I try to comment back to everybody, and a lot of people are surprised by that, and I think that is because a lot of people just don't check their DMs or don't reply because, for one, they don't want you to copy them, or two, they don't feel the desire to tell 500 people what their setup is or something. Which you got to understand, on the other side, if you are DMing somebody, you know, might not expect a reply because you might be the 1000th person to DM them the exact same question. So with all that being said, hopefully you did enjoy. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, whatever. Leave a like, and I'll see y'all on the next one.